Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna start my day by going to college. Why did I say that on my Snapchat today is gonna be a struggle? It's because, um, yesterday when one of my friends actually texted me and said that, can you tell the lecturer that, I can't go for class because I'm gonna drop the subject. And then I was saying, well, you should tell yourself because if you really care about your subject, you should actually go and do it yourself. Why would you want someone to do it for you? It shows that you don't give a fuck about your subject. So the reason why I was being very straight towards her because I didn't want to get hurt anymore. Because when I'm friends with her, I get hurt easily because I would say I used to study in a college and have a lot of friends, but they don't study here anymore. So I'm always alone. Like what I said, why do I love being alone? It's a good thing, it's not a bad thing. It shows that you are independent to be alone, you can eat on your own, you don't need friends around you. But at a certain point, you actually do need friends, especially when you have a group presentation, you definitely need friends. What I learned on Tuesday was something that I knew I should have done a long time ago, which is to stay away from this group of friends because they were not doing their part. They were just goofing around, taking it as a joke, like studying is a joke to them. And at one point, I was supposed to join a group with them. Join a group with people, any kind of person, whether I know them, whether I don't know them, it doesn't matter. So I thought I would be in a group with them, so I didn't say anything. Okay, so sorry about the cut because my dad called me and yeah, kind of annoying when you're trying to do something here. So what I was saying is I thought I was going to be in a group, but then at a point I was like, to be around them is tiring, I would say, because they speak in their own language. They speak in, I don't know what that language is called, but she's from Bangladesh. She's from Bangladesh. Dish. So, not just that, but her boyfriend speaks in Indian as well. So, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm the only fairest one in the group. And I didn't feel like I was part of the group. I felt like away from the group. So, Tuesday itself, I made a choice. It's either I follow them and be unhappy, or I can choose another group that offered me. The person that was sitting in front of me actually came turn back and offered me like, hey, do you have a group? If you don't have, you can join us. So I was like, I hesitated because I wanted to know whether that friend of mine put my name in. She didn't. She could not care less about me. And at one point I just thought, you know what, fuck you. Like, I don't need a fucking friend like her. Why should I bother if she studies or if she doesn't? Who give a shit? So I made my point for that. I choose to just leave that group. And the moment and when I actually said I leave the group, so anyway, I got cut again. My dad knows I make videos on YouTube, but he doesn't know what I do on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. Back to what I was saying. So I hesitated because I didn't know if I was going to be with them or not with them. If I'm not sure if I actually said this, but yeah, I will repeat it again. So then at the time when I knew that my name was not in the list with them, I was like, okay, you know what, fuck this. It's actually hard for me to make new friends because I don't do good with strangers, like people I barely know. And so I made a choice to leave them. And once I actually leave them, I don't give a shit to them whether they text me, whether they don't text me, they call me and ask me certain things, I'll just shut them off. That's a point that I don't give a fuck anymore. So probably I'm gonna meet her today, so she's probably gonna say something to me, I'm sure, because she's not the kind of person that would just shut up. So I'm pretty 100% sure that, you know, at a point in time, yeah, we probably might be enemies, but to me, being enemy is not really my thing, or dramatic people is not really my thing, because if it doesn't work out, I'll just leave. Like, why do I want to stay there and suffer, like, gosh, for hours or months, and, you know, trying to hide each other's feelings and not thinking, and, you know, thinking about how the person feel about you. She doesn't want to take that. And most of the time that she does is, like yesterday she texted me, "Hey Clarice, can you tell Mr. whatever, my lecturer, that I will be dropping and adding subject." So I was like, tell him yourself. I'm not your post office. I'm not your postman. So she was like, what the fuck? I didn't say that you're a postman or that's an order. I said, can you tell him for me? So I was like, if you care about your subject, you should have gone for yourself. Why would you want someone to tell? Like, we go to school together. We see each other together. We see each other all the time. And why do you have to ask me, of all person, to tell him? Can't you just ask other students? Why did me? That's because I knew that she was taking advantage of me. Like, she did a few times, apparently, a few times. I wouldn't say this is the first time. If it's the first time, it's fine, but this is a lot of times I've taken shit from her. And the reason why I failed my subject was partly because of a group. And they didn't want to do the work properly, so I had to retake. So to retake my subject, it's about 1,000. So that's crazy. That's how much I have to pay. And I'm not taking this semester, but I'm taking the following. So I have enough of time to save 1,000 up. And not just that, the reason why she wanted to drop the subject was because she wanted to take the class that we failed, and she didn't tell me anything about it. She decided on her own, and she didn't tell me, because I was actually part of the group, and she didn't do anything of that. Part of what the assignments are actually came out from me, but they didn't want to use the idea because they felt that it was stupid and it was too big. Because a sculpture for final project, it has to be fucking big. It cannot be small, because you're not studying in kindergarten. You're actually doing a diploma in college, so it needs to be big. So yeah, that's partly about it. And today I have to face her, because it's not like I'm scared of her, but it's just that I don't like to see her face. That's all. Because she has this bitchy look, and I'm not saying she's a bitch. I'm not judging anyone here. I'm just saying, like, I don't like the way she is. I'm fine if she doesn't like me as well, because I don't give a shit. The only main reason why I go back to college is because I want to chase after my dreams. I want to be a graphic designer, and, you know, I want to do something with something, you know. And I love to design logos. In a way, that's why I studied graphic. I don't know why I love graphic designer, but they actually inspire me in certain logos that they actually do. I was like amazed, and I was like, wow, I'm definitely going to go for this, because it's something I like to do, and I really enjoy drawing as well. So why not? So right now I have to go out. It's 9:35 now, and I have to drive the car, so it's gonna take a while for me to get there, because it's crazy. My place to drive out is like crazy, insane. It's not like the roads are wide, the roads are small, so it's crazy. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon, and you'll see one person that's gonna be in my video later, and you always see her in all my videos. And yeah, bye, see you later. I hate liars. Liars. Maybe what do you think about liars?
Nó còn nó phơ.
Tom yum. It's Tanya. Oh, thank you, Laymin. Bye. We're going to college. This is college. Hello, it's Clarice. Clarice is back home. Welcome to my channel. What am I doing to my life? So anyway, guys, I just got back home and then I fell asleep and then I woke up to shower, so I feel fresh and I will be able to do this video for you guys. As promised on my Snapchat, if you followed me there, you will get all the news that happened to me in my daily life. So today I said something like, why do people lie? Why do liars lie? Why do liars lie? Why do liars lie? Is it because they feel insecure, that's why they're lying or something? Well, I don't lie at all, but I don't like when people lie to me, especially people I know, especially people I care for, especially people that I know they are just lying because they want to get away. Why do you do that to me? What have I ever done to you? Tell me. What have I ever done to you? I've never done anything bad to you. I've always do good. I'll always help people, and regardless if they're going to return the favor or without returning the favor, it's up to you. It's not about me. It's about yourself. It's about you. How you treat me is how you treat yourself. Think about it once in a while. Think about why you're doing this to people. Why are you making that person sad? Why are you making that person pissed, mad, emotional? Think about it. Have you ever thought about it? Because if you haven't, it means you're not doing the right thing. You're doing everything that's the opposite direction as trying to hurt someone. Trying to make that person feel fucked, which I felt fucked today. Well, my lecturer asked like, hey, is that person coming? Hey, is that P? I will name the person P. Hey, is P coming? Clarice, is P coming? One of my lecturers asked me, and I was like, my face was exactly like how I'm gonna do it right now. I don't know. Don't ask me. That's how my face was, and then my lecturer said like, Clarice, are you okay? You look emotional. And I was like, no, I think you think too much. Then I look away. And it's not because I hate my lecturer. It's because whenever that lecturer names that P, I fucking hate her name. I fucking don't like to hear her name. And especially it actually spoils my day. That's why I'm trying my best to not let this person overtake my emotions. And today I came across with a quote where I was like standing there. I saw difficulties, overcome difficulties. Do not let difficulties overcome you. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, why didn't I see that for so long? Like that thing over there was been there for a long time, but it just didn't struck me at all. Until today, if I got struck from lightning, like, wow, God was trying to tell me something, like, do not be defeated by your difficulties. Let yourself defeat the difficulties. I'm not sure if I'm actually saying this right. I don't know if I'm saying this right. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Okay, the problem in my brain is just like this. It's like a circuit in my head that tells me what to say. And at some point when I stop and I try to think, then I forget what I said. And that's why it's fucked. Maybe I need to check my brain. Sometimes maybe IQ, guess maybe my IQ should be very low because I'm not like a smart A student and genius freak. Not. I have to work hard. So yeah, I guess that's all. But the only thing that I learned today was, why do liars lie? Because they feel insecure and that's why they keep lying and they keep covering up lies. I knew this long ago, but today just literally I had a lightning in my head straight away when my girlfriend actually told me that she saw my two friends. They're not my friends anymore. They saw my two friends in a class yesterday. So I was like, really? What subject was that? And she said academic English. So I was like, whoa, okay, that's new. Because they told me they're gonna do it together with me and they lied. So why do people lie? Why do people lie? Because they're insecure, that's why. You have to know that, Clarice. Because they're feeling insecure, that's why they lie. So, yep, that's all for now. I know my hair is a little brown. I don't know what happened. But yeah. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Like maybe whenever I want to pick up my camera. So I will do a video for you guys. But other than that, I'm going to do my assignments. And I'm going back to church on Saturday. No, Sunday. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm going back to church on Sunday, but it's with my ex-teacher that we used to work together. She invited me over to church. She told me that, Clara, it's just time for you to go back to God. And I was like, why? I feel that these few days you're being emotional. And I was like, yeah, because of stupid people around me. That's why. And I literally cut my bond with those people that I wanted to execute a long time ago. Like when I started my course, like last year in September. I knew the character by December. Because it doesn't, it doesn't allows you to see the character until you actually know them for a while. And I found it. I found that they're just not my cup of tea. And I found that they're just using me. For some lame purposes, they're just using me. They're just using me to buy this and then to buy that. Even though they pay me right, but still. So, yep. I'm going to go. Talk to you guys later. And on quotes of all time, I love to say this to you guys because I know you guys are suffering. Maybe you're not. Maybe some of you are watching my videos. Maybe you might be suffering with anxiety or depression. But, just stay awesome. That's the key. Whether you feel it, whether you don't feel it, whether you feel like you're gonna rip your whatever brains out, your nerves or whatever, your brain, your head or whatever. But never stop grinding, because I know life is hard. Life is hard for me too here. It's like a disaster every time I wake up. It's more to like I'm trying to motivate myself, but in some way it still brings me down. So, quote of all times I love to say to my friends here on YouTube is stay gold, stay awesome, and never stop grinding, because you nailed it. Because I will nail it someday. I know I will succeed someday, but definitely not now, because I know I'm working my ways up. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.